Top apprentices meet at PHCC's Connect show each fall to compete for the honor of Top Apprentice in HVAC or plumbing. The three-day event involves a juried completion of a design build-out on the floor of the expo where students and instructors are working in front of a crowd of trades professionals. Meet some of the 2025 contestants who explain why they chose the trades.
I'm Logan Clay, I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. My brother invited me to get into the trade. You know, he had been doing it probably 4 years prior to me, and he loved it, so he invited me to come along, work with him. He taught me everything I know today, and I thank him so much for that, and never regretted it. I've enjoyed it ever since. I love going to work on a daily basis. It's fun. I enjoy it. I knew multiple people that started the apprentice program, and it sounded like a great idea, great opportunity, so I hopped on with that and just completed my 4th year in May and did the state competition, and now I'm here. And knowledge is key. You can never learn too much. So that was my biggest thing, is I wanted to learn more and experience what I could do in this career. You can't replace a plumber. You know, they're trade, they're needed, and knowing that it's constantly growing is a good thing. And I love that because it is a wonderful trade and I enjoy it.
So I'm Oscar Rodriguez, and I'm coming from Pennsylvania, PA, Upper Darby, Delaware, so kind of the border in there. A lot of my friends after high school went to college, older friends than me, a year older than me. So I saw them went to college, they went into, they started a career, they didn't like the career, tried to change it up after 2 years, so they didn't like what they were doing. And I saw my father actually in the trades, so I would go work with him in the summers. So after high school, I went to trade school, which I really like doing plumbing and there, like working my hands. And plumbing specifically because you don't do the same thing every day. Every day is something new. It's a learning experience, so you never stop learning on plumbing. And I got interested in that, and that's how my love for plumbing started. I moved to PA when COVID hit, because I moved from New York to PA. So once COVID hit, I started working for Summers Quality Services. And first year, I just worked without going to school. The second year, I started. I was interested in getting more education for it. So I found out about PHCC, and I started. I enrolled to become an apprentice through the program. The first year was great. I loved it. It was all book. It was all book work. Some things already knew, but some things were new to me. And from there, that started. I became an apprentice from there. It's not too late to get into the trades. If they still don't like what they do, they will be able to join. Like, you don't have to be a plumber. You could either be a carpenter, electrician. There's a lot of other trades that you could have fun and also earn a lot of money for yourself. So it's really good.
My name is Josh Boat. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm actually a part of local 525. We have a union out there. There's plumbers and pipe fitters. And I'm a 3rd year apprentice. I just didn't really know what I wanted to do after high school. You know, I was 18. I had like just going through just jobs that weren't going anywhere, and I was gonna go to college, but then I had a buddy that was in the union and doing the trades, and he just told me about how awesome it is and how there's not going to be any tuitions that you have to pay, and you know, it's a career that guarantees you a job after 5 years, and it just sounded like awesome. It sounded like something that that sounded like the thing that I wanted to do, you know. Down in Vegas, they let all of the apprentices compete in the UA competition, so that's just something that we do like within our local. I got involved for my first year, and then I did it my second year, and they just liked what I did my second year, and they told me that, and they brought me out here. So.
Where are you from?
I'm Daniel Pritchett. I'm from Cherville, Indiana. I was actually a car mechanic working on the company I work for is Reichelt Plumbing. I was working on their vehicles there, and I just kind of was curious about the whole situation with the plumbers. All it took was I asked the project manager there, and he set up an interview, and it was history. I love the freeness of the trade as far as, you know, I'm not stuck at one place every day necessarily. I love the tradesmanship of it as far as, you know, taking pride in your work and all that fun stuff. That's really what I love. So we have, I just went to the state one for the PHCC. This is the first year that we have come here. And then so I ended up winning that, and now we're here. I would say they probably should have read a couple different books than I did in high school, you know, try to get them into the trades, maybe even after they went to college, you know, just seeing the different, all the money that's out there to be made and stuff like that. I'd probably say maybe I messed up a little bit, but, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Where are you from?
Drew Eller, I'm from Augusta, Georgia. So I wrestled my whole life, ended up wrestling into college, had some injuries that put me out of wrestling in college, and I needed to find something that would basically be willing to let me work hard while also making good money, and that was, the trades was the one thing that my dad was like, you know, you've been wrestling your whole life, you might as well use it to your advantage, and you know how to work hard, so just go work for a company that'll let you work hard. And went to work for Golden Mick, and they immediately just started, you know, it was putting you to work as an apprentice to learn, and then it's very quickly turning into putting you to work to learn for yourself, to be able to do stuff on your own, early on even. I mean, you know, we try to teach our guys like immediately when they get there, you know, so the stuff they need to know to be able to provide for themselves, even, you know, in any situation, you know, your own home, something like that. But to be able to plumb stuff, it definitely comes in handy. So my dad's an RN. He's never done anything mechanical related, but he knew that with how I was, he knew that that was the best fit for me, was something that, you know, I can go out and figure my own stuff out. You know, I'm math involved since I was a kid, you know, just very good at math and stuff. So it helped me a lot when it came to that, and the ability to pick up on that quickly, as well as being able to just not be scared to work hard. I mean, seriously. One of my teachers from the apprentice class, he is in the PHCC program with everybody, and he brings in a couple apprentices every year, and he decided this year, thankfully, that I was, you know, good enough to be here and do this. A ton. I mean, already just seeing, as little as seeing how other guys go about, you know, the way they do things, not necessarily even during the competition, but just the way they go about, you know, how they appreciate their lifestyle and how plumbing has changed their lifestyle. I've talked to so many people since I've got here and learned a lot of things about a lot of different, you know, just plumbing companies, and also plumbing supply companies, you know, that give us the stuff we need to be able to provide for other people. So it's definitely been a very good learning experience, and it's taught me a lot of social, you know, networking and stuff like that, to be able to not only help yourself, but you can help others eventually whenever you get, you know, you got Nibco and Diega and all these places that are building stuff for us to be able to provide for people forever. So it's very helpful.